Yeah. Wow, chat. Explosions. Chat, bro.
"32 years have passed since the Great War. The Shivans vanished half a lifetime ago. And now, we live in the mausoleum of history. We inherit the legacy of ghosts who haunt these ruins. The elders call us the Lost Generation. I remember stories of a glorious civilization, of cities with spires that reached the sun, of a blue planet with vast seas, of people with myths of humanity everlasting, of children who saw in the embers of dying stars the destiny of their race. And they hurled themselves into the void of space with no fear. They say our people have no present, only a past filled with horror. And a future they can only dream of. Now we forge a new alliance to guard the tomb of space and find within its cold expanse the salvation of our race.
Welcome, Chatfish. I thought that cutscene would be a little longer. Started eating the cookie. How you doing? Restart campaign. Alright, I tested this. It should work. I'm using FreeSpace, open source, whatever the fuck it's called, from MontyB. Just eating a chocolate chip cookie. A little hungry. Haven't eaten in a while. Alright, let's see. Restart campaign? Yeah. Okay, it said that. Now, what I really like about this game, by the way, I've never played this game. I played it last night just to see if I could get it to work, and I got it working. Running the open source version from MontyB, and I have no opinion about this game because I've never played it before, really. I know that it's important, and that's about all I know. And that's it. But I do like the interactive main menu where it's like random dudes like, oh. And he's like, excuse me. See, his screen gets covered because he's actually looking at porn. So, fucking. That's funny.
Welcome to Vega, Ensign. I'm Lieutenant Lukakis, squadron leader of the 53rd Hammerheads. You've been assigned to our unit. The Hammerheads are a space superiority squadron. We'll be flying the Myrmidon fighter, developed to replace the old GTF Ulysses. The Myrmidon is a Terran Vasudin design and a versatile ship with high marks for speed, maneuverability, armor, and loadout. The 53rd Hammerheads were formed during the Great War. At the time, we served on board the GTD Bastion, the finest ship in the history of Terran space travel. You may not know this, but the pilots who destroyed the SD Lucifer in 2335 were based on the Bastion, and some were even Hammerheads. With the 53rd, you're part of a long and proud tradition. When the explosion of the Lucifer collapsed the jump node to the Sol system and severed all contact with Earth, Command transferred the Bastion to the 4th Fleet in Vega. Since then, we've called Vega our home. Now Command has decommissioned the Bastion and reassigned its squadrons to the newer Hecate destroyers. We'll be joining the GTD Aquitaine, flagship of the 3rd Fleet, Capella. The Aquitaine will be here in 36 hours. In the meantime, it would be advisable to review your training. We have all the simulator modules you'll need for the Myrmidon fighter. These modules will give you a refresher course on such basics as your head-up display, throttle controls, and targeting. If you need to review your training, now would be a good time to do so.
Listen, chat bros. No, I've not played the first game.
Because this is your first combat assignment, you'll be authorized to
Explain
carry the
which.
standard armaments. The Subak HL-7, the Tempest Dumbfire, and the Rockeye heat-seeking missile. These weapons are covered in the training modules and in the tech room database. As you gain experience in combat, you will be authorized to use more advanced weaponry. Good luck, pilot, and welcome again to the 53rd.
Here we go, chat bros.
Welcome to Training Simulator Module TSM-103C, Class C qualification for the Myrmidon Space Superiority Fighter. This module has been designed to acquaint pilots with basic targeting, throttle, and weapon systems. TSM units are approved for use as part of the GTVA combat training program or as a review for qualified pilots. The TSM series is not intended as a substitute for actual field training.
I'm in space.
Welcome to Module TSM-103C, pilot. Don't touch the controls until you are told to do so. You will fail this session if you do not follow instructions carefully. The first function you will learn is targeting. Target my fighter. In the lower left-hand corner of your HUD is your target view. The top lines display the targeted ship's name and class. The next line shows the distance to your target and its speed. Note the brackets around my ship indicating I am your current target. As I fly out of view, the off-screen indicator will display. It points in the direction you must turn in order to face your target. The indicator moves as I fly around. It is always pointing at your target. Notice how the triangles separate. The farther apart they are, the farther you'll have to turn to face your target. Finally, note the number by the indicator. This is the distance to your target. The circular gauge near the bottom of your HUD is the radar. Friendly ships are shown in green. Hostile ships appear in red. Ships directly in front of you appear in the radar's center. Using your main flight controller, turn your ship toward mine. Stop when my ship is in your center. Good. Now stay in that position. Now turn toward my ship again. Match my speed. Good. Now follow me. Note how your speed automatically changes to match mine. To the left of the reticle is the speed gauge. The capital M next to the current speed indicates that you are matching speed with your target.
Okay.
Now, I want you to accelerate and move to within 125 meters of me. Do not collide with my ship. Good. Now, decelerate to drop 200 meters behind me. Well done. Now, let's practice using the afterburner. Engage your afterburner, pilot. The gauge to the left of your speed gauge displays remaining afterburner power. Note that your engines consume it rapidly. That extra speed is useful for quick, evasive maneuvers and closing large distances. Maintain your maximum top speed. Try it now.
I'm learning how to play video games. Wow! Look at that. I'm figuring it out, chat bros.
Now, bring your fighter to a complete stop. Drone 1 has jumped in. Target it. Good. Now fly within 100 units of it and come to a stop. Be careful not to fly too fast. Well done. Note that it takes some time to come to a complete stop. Now, fire your primary weapon at Drone 1. Near the center of your HUD, the hull integrity of your target is displayed. Notice that it has dropped from 100%. This information is also available in the upper right corner of your target view. Now, destroy Drone 1. Good job. Let's see how quickly you can destroy these new drones. Target hostiles and destroy them with your Subak HL-7. The HL-7 is standard issue on all Myrmidon space superiority fighters.
Little drones. Oh boy. We need to aim a little bit.
Well done. This concludes Module TSM-103C. Most sorties will end with an order to return to base. Do not leave the field of engagement until you have been authorized to do so. Your navigation computer will be programmed with the proper coordinates. All you need to do is engage your subspace drive. Do this now.
Oops. That was a Windows key. Wrong button!
Well done, pilot. You have successfully completed TSM-103C Class C qualification for the Myrmidon Space Superiority Fighter. You may now proceed to Training Simulator Module TSM-103B.
Wow, did I get any recommendations?
Welcome to Training Simulator Module TSM-103B Class B qualification for the Myrmidon Space Superiority Fighter. This module has been designed to acquaint pilots with advanced targeting controls, weapon systems, and rearming procedures. TSM units are approved for use as part of the GTVA Combat Training Program or as a review for qualified pilots. The TSM series is not intended as a substitute for actual field training.
Okay.
Welcome to Module TSM-103B, pilot. Don't touch the controls until you are told to do so. You will fail this session if you do not follow instructions carefully. Begin by targeting my fighter. In combat, you will need to acquire your targets quickly. With multiple wings and warships, you will not have time to cycle through all objects in sensor range to find a specific target. Let's take a look at some controls that will help you locate targets more efficiently. 2 drones will be used for the first part of this exercise.
Wait.
You have a targeting control which enables you to acquire the nearest hostile target. Using the control repeatedly will cycle through hostile targets in order of their proximity. target Drone 1 with your hostile targeting control. Good. Now target Drone 2. Excellent. Now we'll learn another useful targeting control. As a GTVA fighter pilot, you will be called upon to defend larger vessels, from troop transports to destroyer-class warships. For this simulation, let's bring in a Triton-class freighter. Observe that the name and hull integrity of the freighter appears in the box to the right of your reticle. This escort list enables you to monitor its status. You can target ships on your escort list by using the escort target. Well done. On any escort mission, it is important that you stay close to vessels you have been assigned to protect. The escort targeting control makes locating these ships more efficient. Be advised, the escort list will not be limited to ships you have been ordered to protect. Any major target, friendly or hostile, could appear on that list. This will help you monitor the status of ships with tactical or strategic importance. Let's review what we've covered so far. Target Drone 1 with your hostile targeting control. Now, target Drone 2. Now, target the freighter with your escort targeting control. Well done. In Module TSM-103C, you practiced firing your HL-7. We'll now take a closer look at your primary and secondary weapons. Your weapons loadout is displayed to the right of your reticle. Primary cannons are listed above your secondary missile banks. Use your primary weapon selector to toggle either one or both cannons to fire. Firing both primaries will inflict more damage, but the Myrmidon Space Superiority Fighter has 3 missile banks. As a new pilot, you will be authorized to use the Tempest Dumbfire and the Rockeye Heat Seeker. Let's practice firing the Tempest. Use your secondary weapon selector to arm your bank of Tempest missiles. Good. Tempests are dumbfire projectiles. These warheads have no homing system, so they'll fly in the direction in which they are fired. For this reason, they are most effective at close range. Unless your aim is very precise, hitting targets at a distance with a Tempest may be difficult. Now, select Drone 1. Good. Destroy Drone 1 with your Tempest missiles. Close your distance if you need. Well done. The Tempest may not be as accurate as a heat or aspect-seeking missile, but a Myrmidon can carry up to 320 of these missiles. A volley of Tempests will quickly pulverize an enemy fighter. To maximize their effectiveness, use them in conjunction with your Subak HL-7. While the lasers penetrate the shields of your target, the missiles will impact the enemy's hull. Let's move on to the Rockeye Heat Seeker. Arm the Rockeye with your secondary weapon selector. Well done. Now target Drone 2. When you fire the Rockeye, the missile's tracking system will lock onto the heat signature of your target. Be aware the homing radius of the Rockeye is limited, and your target must be near the center of your HUD. Destroy Drone 2 using your Rockeye missiles. Nice shooting, pilot. Compared to the Tempest, the Rockeye is more accurate and has a greater effective range. However, the Myrmidon can carry no more than 20 Rockeyes. You can also toggle double fire mode to launch twice the ordnance. You will inflict more damage and increase your chances of hitting the target. We will now send in more drones so you can practice firing missiles. Be sure to toggle between banks so you can get a feel for both the Tempest and the Rockeye.
We're getting chatfishies.
When you run low on missiles, you need to rearm your fighter. To do this, you must call in a support ship. First, press the communications key to bring up your messaging window, followed by the 5 key to rearm. In order for the support ship to dock, you must bring your fighter to a complete stop. The support ship will then automatically dock with you. In the lower portion of your HUD, an indicator displays the support ship's ETA.
I'm a sitting duck bucket
The
fishies.
support ship's primary purpose is twofold. First, it will reload your secondary weapons and countermeasures. Second, the support ship is capable of making minor repairs to your ship. It can fully repair any damaged or destroyed subsystem. However, the support ship cannot repair your hull. Keep in mind, a support ship can only load as many weapons as it has on board. It may not be enough to completely rearm your fighter. We covered a lot in this module. If you need to review this material, replay the simulation. Otherwise, you are qualified to proceed to TSM 103A. Engage your subspace drive. Well done, pilot. You have successfully completed TSM 103B Class B qualification for the Myrmidon Space Superiority Fighter. You may now proceed to Training Simulator Module TSM 103A. Welcome to Training Simulator Module TSM 103A, Class A qualification for the Myrmidon Space Superiority Fighter. This module has been designed to acquaint pilots with dogfighting techniques. TSM units are approved for use as part of the GTVA Combat Training Program or as a review for qualified pilots. The TSM series is not intended as a substitute for actual field training. Welcome to Module TSM 103A, pilot. Don't touch the controls until you are told to do so. You will fail this session if you do not follow instructions carefully. This simulation will cover dogfighting techniques. You will be required to use many of the skills you learned in the preceding modules, such as targeting, matching speed, and primary and secondary weapons control. Begin by targeting my fighter. You can either use your basic targeting control or your friendly target. You'll notice as I move, a circular indicator moves in front of my ship. That is the lead indicator. It shows you where you need to fire your primary weapon to hit your target. Now, target the drone. You can use your basic targeting control, or the target box in the lower left-hand corner of the HUD displays the distance to and hull integrity of your target. Your target's hull strength is also shown in the lower part of your reticle. As I shoot the drone, watch its hull integrity drop slowly. A good dogfighting tactic is matching speeds with your target. I want you to match speed. Good. Your throttle can be set to automatically match the speed of your target, even as your targets change. Use your auto matching control to toggle this feature on or off. Good. You should be on the move at all times during a dogfight. Now, destroy the drone. Don't forget, you also have missiles. 2 new unarmed drones have arrived. Destroy both of them. Remember to match their speed. An easy way to target new hostiles is by using auto-targeting. This will automatically target your nearest hostile after your current target is either left the area or has been destroyed.
Happens to the best of them.
Good job. This drone is armed. It will start firing upon you in 10 seconds. Destroy it. Now comes the fun part. 5 pairs of armed drones will jump in. Destroy as many as you can.
Well, you know, this isn't so bad, Chatfish. I think I could be pretty good at this game. Yeah. Oh. He's dead, Jim. Let's see. We've got hostiles over here. Alright, let's see. You know, how much money do they spend on these drones, you think? To train a pilot. Like, this is an investment. But is it worth it?
Job, pilot. You have successfully qualified on the Myrmidon Space Superiority Fighter. Engage your subspace drive.
We did it, Chatfishies.
Congratulations, pilot. You have successfully completed TSM-103A, Class A qualification for the Myrmidon Space Superiority Fighter.
I have a commendation. Get a little metal. I got my wings.
This is Admiral Petrarch, commanding officer of the GTD Aquitaine. For those squadrons joining us here in Vega, welcome aboard. With a complement of 150 combat spacecraft, the Aquitaine serves as flagship of the GTVA 3rd Fleet, based in the Capella system. You join an elite crew of 10,000, the finest officers and enlisted personnel serving the Alliance today. After 18 months of fighting, Admiral Bosch's Neo-Terran front has become the most significant threat to regional security since the Great War ended 32 years ago. The NTF demands the independence of their systems and the revocation of the Beta Aquila Convention, or BATAC. The BATAC Treaty centralized power of the GTVA as the supreme authority in Terran Vasudan space. Integral to NTF ideology is Bosch's vision of Neoterra. A utopian society where the lost grandeur of Earth will be restored. Bosch and his followers oppose any alliance with the Vasudans as a threat to the future of the human race. The rebels are entrenched in Polaris, Regulus, and Sirius. But before we hit these strongholds, we must secure Epsilon Pegasi, Alpha Centauri, and Deneb. These contested systems are now the focal point of Allied operations. Allied Command has ordered the Aquitaine into the Deneb system. There, we will reinforce the 13th Vasudan Battle Group, led by the GVD Samtic. Both the NTF and the GTVA have sustained heavy casualties in the battle for Deneb. In the past 72 hours, we have lost the GBC Andromeda, GTC Trafalgar, and over 15 fighter wings. Command anticipates the arrival of the Aquitaine and the Samtic will shift the battle for Deneb in our favor and force the NTF to withdraw to Sirius.
Alright, Chatfish. We got it. Got any drives to Kanaki Buckies to say his kid playing HOTAS? If not, start the fund. You should probably send me a recommended thingies for that, because I don't even know. The only HOTAS thing I have is that joystick that's from like the 90s. Literally.
This is Captain Lukakis, squadron leader of the 53rd Hammerheads. At 0320 hours, the Aquitaine entered the Deneb system. Admiral Petrarch launched fighter and bomber wings as part of an all-out attack against NTF positions throughout the system. He has kept the Hammerheads on standby until now. A situation is developing near the inhabited planet of Cygnus Prime. We have over 100,000 Vasudan refugees fleeing their colonies in transports. Allied ships are rescuing the Vasudans as quickly as possible, though the logistics of this operation leave many refugees still vulnerable to rebel attack. At 0545, we received a distress signal from a refugee convoy 900 clicks, or kilometers, from the outer orbit of Cygnus Prime. The Vesudans responded with a wing of Serapis fighters, designated Epsilon, which have just called in for reinforcements. Alpha Wing, you're going in. Because these transports do not have jump drives, you must protect the convoy until a recovery ship arrives. With all warships engaged and other convoys in dire need of protection, we do not know when a craft will become available. Command will keep you updated and send in reinforcements as needed.
Alpha 2 here. I have a visual on the convoy, 1,500 meters dead ahead. The escort wing is down 2 fighters. Iota Transports, this is Alpha Wing of the 53rd Hammerheads, GTD Aquitaine. We have orders to protect your convoy. What's your status? Over.
Alpha Wing, we have lost 3 transports to the rebel attack. The surviving vessels have sustained moderate damage. We anticipate the rebels will return in greater force.
Hang in there, Iota. Command will send a recovery craft as soon as possible. All right, Alpha. Let's get to work. We must defend these transports until a recovery ship arrives. Sensors picking up incoming hostiles. A wing of Hercs closing in.
Alpha 1 and 2 intercept those fighters. We will defend the transports.
Rebel scum. So these are what, like neo-human terrorists or whatever? Basically what I got the gist of the story. They're like, we don't want to work with the aliens, but they're like, we're working with the aliens.
Bandits incoming!
Because we have peace now, after some war that happened. And so the neo-humans are like, ree, and they're super upsetty spaghetti. And they're like, let's, you know, fucking be dumb. And then they be dumb. That's what it sounds like to me. He's dead. And he's dead too, chat bros.
Reading hostile indicators.
What's that noise? What's that fucking noise? Ooh. He almost rammed into me a little bit. Or we rammed into each other. And he's dead. And his little friend is going to go to heaven soon. Yes, you're going to go to heaven. I don't really feel the need to use my missiles on these. These guys go down pretty quick. Pretty easy peasy.
Reading hostile indicators.
Okay, well, I need to get over there. We got him, Chabros. Woo! Look at me, ace pilot Kib of the aciest ace fleet. It's pretty acey. Oh my god. Alright, let's see. We got more baddies. Another wing of baddies.
Transmitted your coordinates to the GVD Samtic. The vessel should be exiting Subspace momentarily.
Ow, 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 ow. And you're dead. We got allied ship. That's the other alien boys.
The NTCV Belisarius, a Deimos-class corvette, has run our blockade of the Sirius jump node. We are now tracking the vessel through subspace. We have vectored its course to your immediate vicinity.
Acknowledged, Command. We will intercept the target.
Okay, so Enemy bigger ship coming? The Belisarius, named after a Roman general,
Incoming jump signature.
famous for
This is
working with
Belisarius.
Justinian. Oh boy, it's actually kind of tiny looking.
Gunnery control, power up photon beam cannons. Commence plasma core insertion.
You know, it's reading
All
as...
units stand clear of the Samtic and
damage.
Belisarius.
Is it?
Belisarius, this is the GVD Samtic.
Yeah, it's pretty banged up.
Power down and surrender.
24%.
Negative, Vasudin. The NTF is the only legitimate authority in this system.
Surrender or be destroyed, Belisarius. This is your final warning.
Your posturing insults us both, Vasudin. I will not give up my ship.
As you wish. Gunnery control, open fire.
Damn. It went right through it, chat.
Belisarius objective has been neutralized.
Junks. They're zapping. Reminds me of Homeworld Cataclysm.
Now deploying wings Zeta and Theta. You are relieved of your escort, Alpha Wing.
Mission accomplished, Alpha. Return to base. Well done, pilots.
Alright. Sounds like a plan, Chatfishies.
Iota forces. You are cleared for docking.
Good work, pilot. You held off the rebel attack and saved both Vasudin transports from destruction. Your squad mates and I all agree you'll make a fine addition to the 53rd Hammerheads. Command reports that 75% of the refugees have been recovered with few casualties. The remaining 25% are under Allied protection and will be rescued shortly. We've also won major victories against the NTF. The NTD Jacobus and the NTC Hengst have been destroyed, and our blockades of the Alpha Centauri and Sirius jump nodes has isolated the rebel fleet. Furthermore, 600,000 ground troops will soon land on the surface of Cygnus Prime in our effort to retake the planet. Prepare for your next mission, pilot. The battle for Deneb is not over yet.
A measly 600,000. Must not be like the biggest colony, I guess. But we did it, chat. We will take back to praying it.
Command has ordered the 53rd Hammerheads to secure an NTF depot in the Deneb asteroid belt. 6 sentry guns are positioned around the depot, and rebel freighters are now moving the cargo out of the area. The NTF has gone through a lot of trouble to hide these materials. Alpha 1, your mission is to seek and destroy all targets of opportunity, including freighters, cargo, and sentry guns. Beta Wing will scan the cargo. Recon sighted a wing of Loki is guarding the depot, so prioritize these bandits. Do not underestimate the importance of this mission, pilot. A depot raid won't win you any medals, but it can be just as vital as taking down a cruiser or corvette. We must sever rebel supply lines if we want to achieve a decisive victory.
Destroy all NTF fighters. Destroy all freighters and sentry guns. Alright, Chapros, seems simple enough.
Okay, Alpha Wing, let's take out the fighters and freighters. Beta will scan the cargo. Watch those sentry guns. Beta Wing, target cargo units and close in scan. Optimal distance is 150 meters.
Oh, we got hostiles.
Alpha 1 and Alpha 3 target the fighters.
They're tickling me. They're tickling me.
Command, we got a problem here. We
Yeah.
can't scan the cargo.
Show us how it's done, sir.
Show us how it's done, chat.
On the diagnostic, Beta. Are your sensors malfunctioning?
Negative. There's some kind of shielding on these units. Our sensors can't penetrate.
Acknowledged, Beta. Abort the scan and engage the enemy.
What about a recovery out?
Negative, Beta. Command will not risk recovery in that asteroid belt. Incoming
Don't
jump
blow those
signature.
up.
Hostile configuration.
Or do blow them up.
We're facing multiple bandits here. That cargo must be vital.
Oh. Got him, Chatfish. All right. I think we're plastering the NTF rebels pretty badly, Chad.
We have secured the depot, Command. All bandits have been neutralized. Alpha and Beta, destroy the cargo unit.
Okie dokie.
Hold on, Alpha. Long-range sensors are picking up another hostile target 3 kilometers from your position.
So don't blow him up.
I'm reading nothing here, Command.
We're detecting a faint EM signature from one of the asteroids. Transmitting coordinates now.
I'm still not getting a clear reading. There's too much interference.
I think I see it.
There should be a flashing red blip on
It's
the
a big
radar
base.
screen of your HUD. Maneuver your fighter until this blip is centered in the radar. This will point you in the right direction.
It's
Setting
a large
max speed.
asteroid, Command, with some kind of structure built into the surface.
Let's take a closer look. Proceed with caution, pilots.
I mean, come on. It's pretty obvious what it is. It's a base.
Command, the target has turrets and a fighter bay. It must be a rebel installation.
We're scrambling bomber wings now. Destroy that base, pilots.
Delta Wing, what's your status?
Command, I'm picking up incoming hostiles.
Engage and destroy those fighters. We need to clear a path for Delta Wing.
Ow, ow, ow.
This is Admiral Bosch of the Neo-Terran front. Allied fighters, break off your attack.
Command, the rebel leader is on that base.
Disregard that transmission, Alpha. Admiral Bosch is in the Polaris system. This must be a decoy.
That's a confirmed kill.
If you destroy this installation, you sign the death warrant of our race. I demand unfettered access to the Sirius jump node.
That VA sounds familiar.
There will be no negotiations, Bosch.
Yeah, rebel dogs.
If my safety is guaranteed, I'll withdraw my forces from the
Pilots, destroy that installation. You have your orders.
I think we need something bigger to do that. We got other ships we gotta knock out. I think the heavy fighter bomber thingies, I think they're better at doing that. I think I'm just a fighter. I think. Woo! Okay, that was a little close. That was a
The
little
asteroid is breaking apart, Command.
Got a little scared there. Alright, come here. You wiggly fuck.
That's not an installation.
Fuck.
Powering up in Subspace drive.
It escaped, Jabros.
Bosch and his warship have jumped.
All hostile fighters have been neutralized, Command.
This mission is over, Alpha. Return to base.
Destroy Perseus, Virgil. Yeah. Alright, subspace engaged. We're going, Chad. Whee!
Command has issued no official explanation for Admiral Bosch's presence in the Deneb system. The hidden base attacks and the shielded cargo units only compound the mystery of the Admiral's agenda. Under the circumstances, there was nothing you could have done to stop the escape of Bosch's command frigate, designated the NTF Iceni.
They have escaped, chat. You have failed. Blake and Blade. What is your fault? No, I don't know. It's your fucking fault. That's why.
Intelligence has tracked Admiral Bosch's command frigate, the NTF Iceni, through subspace. We have vectored its course to the Sirius jump node. The 53rd is being scrambled to seek and destroy the Iceni before it escapes Deneb. We have pre-assigned your loadout, and your fighters are now standing by. Report to the flight deck pronto.
Engage full burners and intercept the Iceni. They are 2 kilometers from the Sirius jump node.
Command, we're 5 clicks from that Corvette. Those coordinates you gave us were bogus. We don't stand a chance of catching that ship.
You have your orders, pilot.
Command, where's the blockade? Why isn't the Alliance guarding this node?
Our line of defense has been reprioritized for engagements elsewhere in the system.
I don't think I'm gonna catch it. I don't think I'm supposed to catch it.
Us have failed, pilots. Would be well advised to question the wisdom of your leaders. Alpha, engage subspace drive.
The Iceni has jumped. I repeat, the Iceni has jumped.
Acknowledged, pilot.
Request a status brief, Command. What the hell is going on here?
You're out of line, pilot.
Out of line? I don't think so. We're risking our lives out here. We deserve a straight answer.
You can discuss this at your debriefing. We now have reports that rebel vessels are heading for the jump node. Stand by for mission update. Command out.
Damn it! Command let Bosch escape. What are you talking about? They pulled the blockade. They gave us the wrong coordinates.
These AIs are bonking each other. Yikes.
You tell me, pilot. I'm informed that I need to know me. Stand down. We're on your side here. Why did we attack the Iceni? Why did we destroy that cargo? I can live with it if the game makes sense.
Inbound freighters with Loki escort. These targets escape the asteroid depot. Destroy those ships before they reach the node.
Beta wing here. Target acquired and closing in.
Alright, chat. We're ready to rock and roll. Let's get in there. The piano's cute. What the fuck was that? Big chunks of debris.
There's one freighter left. Let's finish the job.
That's taken care of. Holy shit. It's got turrets. Wow! That's not good.
You got him.
Oh.
Jumped in. The NTC Glorious and the NTC Impervious. They are heading for the node. Eliminate the fighter escort pilots. We'll deploy the SAMTIC to handle the cruisers. Those cruisers have anti-fighter beams with an effective range of 1,500 meters. Lure the escort away from the cruisers before you engage.
Oh no! Chat, I'm at 1,500 meters! We're gonna get blasted! Don't get careful. that hurts. You tie. We did a chat, bros. Oh my. Oh my. Whoa. 80%. Full integrity dropping. We're doing it, chat. I think we just let that thing deal with it. I don't know if our contributions are worthwhile.
System's failing. Get support near Ponto. I copy, pilot. Support shipping ready.
Guess don't need to rearm. Listen, Stone Age. I didn't stand in one place, I floated.
Admiral Bosch's command frigate reached the Sirius jump node. I have received no explanation either on or off the record for what happened out there. I assume we'll be informed on a need-to-know basis. Good job neutralizing those fighters and freighters. You've served the 53rd Hammerheads well. Your performance in this last mission proves you have what it takes to be an ace pilot. I've recommended your transfer to the 107th Ravens. They lost many good officers in Deneb, and they could use someone with your talents. They're a top-notch unit. I know you'll make us proud.
Wow, Fenrir.
Assignment pilot. Command has ordered the Aquitaine to return to the Capella system. Admiral Petrarch will address the crew at 0630.
Accept.
Welcome to the 107th Ravens, pilot.
I've left the 53rd already.
Squadron leader. As you know, the Aquitaine is now en route to the Gamma Draconis system. The details of the situation there have been classified at the highest level, so I'm as much in the dark as you are. The Admiral will brief the crew when we reach 3rd Fleet Headquarters in Capella. The 107th is a heavy assault squadron, so our fighter of choice is the Hercules Mark II. Implementing advances in fusion drive technology, the Mark II improves the assault fighter's speed and maneuverability without sacrificing loadout. The Herc has only 2 missile banks, but its ordnance capacity is greater than the Myrmidons. The original Herc won the Great War, so we're proud to carry on the tradition. I recommend that you review the Herc 2 training modules before the Aquitaine arrives in Capella. These modules review advanced tactics, such as countermeasures and energy management. The Herc 2 is slower than the Myrmidon you've been flying with the 53rd, so learn how to evade missiles and equalize shields. These skills will help you push your fighter to the limits. Master them, and the life you save may be your own.
Bugfish.
According to your file, you are now authorized to use the GTW-5A Prometheus R, the GTM-19 Harpoon, and the GTM-4 Hornet missile. The Prometheus R is a retrofit of a cannon developed during the Great War. After the Alliance lost contact with Earth, we lacked materials required for mass production, so engineers developed this retrofit version. The Prometheus packs a bigger wallop than the Subak HL-7, but it will drain your power reserves with extended use. The Harpoon and the Hornet are both aspect-seeking missiles. While the Harpoon fires individual warheads, the Hornet launches a swarm of 4 projectiles, 8 if you're in double fire mode. The training modules cover the proper technique for firing aspect-seeking missiles, so be sure to review that section carefully. That's all for now, pilot. The Aquitaine will arrive in Capella in 4 hours.
My god, bucket bitches. Faraday's €2. Welcome to FreeSpace.
Welcome to Training
It has
Simulator
no correlation
Module
with whatever you just talked about.
TSM-107M, Advanced Qualification for the Hercules Mark II Heavy Assault Fighter. This module has been designed to acquaint pilots with communication systems, countermeasures, and aspect-seeking missiles. TSM units are approved for use as part of the GTVA Combat Training Program or as a review for qualified pilots. The TSM series is not intended as a substitute for actual field training. Welcome to Module TSM-107M, pilot. Don't touch the controls until you are told to do so. You will fail this session if you do not follow instructions carefully. Let's begin with messaging. For Class A qualification, you learned how to call in a support ship to rearm and repair subsystems. Now, we'll show you how to give orders to pilots under your command.
Your
Our
command.
target for this simulation will be an Argo-class transport.
That's big. It's also
Target the
partially damaged.
transport. Use your hostile targeting control. Good. Now you'll call in your reinforcements. Press the communications key to bring up the messaging window. Select reinforcements. Then, select the wing you want to call in. Epsilon Wing is your only option. Well done. Confirm that you still have the transport targeted. Now, have Epsilon Wing destroy the transport. Press the communications key to bring up your messaging box again.
Roger that, sir. Engaging your target.
Select 2 to transmit your orders to a specific wing. Then hit 1 to shoot. Well done, pilot. Let's try this again.
Roger that, sir. Engaging your target.
Now, press the 1 key. Epsilon will destroy your target. Order Epsilon Wing to destroy Transport 2. Do you remember your previous instruction? If not, consult the directives list.
Yes, sir. We'll take him down.
Roger that, sir. Engaging your target.
Yes, sir. We'll take him down.
Breaking to attack.
Okay, so you can order individual and you can order the
Good
wing.
work. Be aware that fighter wings are less effective against larger targets. Bombers or vessels with beam turrets are usually required to destroy warships larger than cruiser class. Also note that reinforcements are not always available, and you will have authorization to issue orders only to specific wings and ships. Now, let's order Epsilon Wing to depart. Press the communications key to bring up the messaging window. Select 2 for wing and
Yes,
1
sir.
for Epsilon. Finally, press 0 for depart. Excellent work. As you gain experience in combat, using the communications interface will become second nature. All right, pilot, now it's time to learn about countermeasures.
I'll forget
When you
about this.
launch a countermeasure, you present a new target for pursuing missiles. In theory, the missile should hit the countermeasure instead of ripping a hole through your hull. You need to use countermeasures to survive in battle, but you'll soon learn this tactic does not always work. For this exercise, we'll bring in a Leviathan-class cruiser. The cruiser will now launch missiles at you. Press the countermeasures key to evade the missile. Immediately increase your forward velocity to maximum and move away from the pursuing missiles. Punch your afterburners to gain that extra burst of speed. A yellow triangle will appear on your HUD, indicating the vector of the missile's approach. Try to keep this indicator in the 3 or 9 o'clock position. When the missile is nearly upon you, launch the countermeasure. Listen to the beeping sound of the missile lock to gauge the distance of the missile. The quicker the beeps, the closer the missile. While launching countermeasures, turn your fighter hard in sharp movements. This will also help throw the missile off your trail. If you evade the missile, an indicator will display in the upper portion of your targeting reticle. This will alert you to the fact that you successfully avoided the projectile. The number of countermeasures remaining is indicated on your HUD below the weapons display. If you run out of countermeasures, call in the support ship to reload. That's enough for evading missiles.
I was gonna
now,
say,
let's practice firing them.
Bam.
Your Hercules Mark II heavy assault fighter is armed with 2 banks of harpoons. Unlike heat seekers like the Rockeye, you must acquire a lock on your target in order for an aspect seeker to home. However, the aspect seeker is well worth the effort because its homing ability is much stronger. If a heat seeker loses track of its target, chances are it will not reacquire lock. Aspect seekers, on the other hand, will track their targets until they detonate. Transport 3 is now entering. Let's take this opportunity to learn another targeting control. You have a reticle targeting control that will acquire the nearest object inside your reticle. Maneuver your fighter so that my ship is centered on your HUD.
Oh, he's over there.
Good. Now use the reticle targeting control to target my fighter. Well done.
There you go, you're over there.
Now, target Transport 3 using the reticle targeting control. Make sure the transport is in the center of your HUD. Excellent. Now, let's see how you do with those harpoons. Notice the red indicator moving towards your target. That's the aspect triangle. Once it is moved onto your target, you'll see the lock indicator. This means your harpoons are locked and ready to fire. Now, fire 1 harpoon at the freighter. Note how fast the harpoon moves. This warhead delivers quite a punch. A round of harpoons can be fired every 3 seconds. Fire another round and note the countdown timer in your weapons gauge. The harpoon is almost useless if fired before lock has been acquired. That's a major distinction between the harpoon and the Rockeye. Now, unload your harpoons until you've destroyed Transport 3.
Getting certification for the assault fighter.
Yeah.
Or
Why,
heavy fighter,
have you
whatever
played
the fuck
this? Hands?
No, I've watched Let's Plays of it.
Okay. I've never played this. This is my first time playing FreeSpace 2.
Let's see how you do against moving targets. In order to gain aspect lock on a moving target, you must keep the target's lockbox in a fixed position inside your HUD reticle. We'll now bring in the fighter drones. When the first drone enters, target it and acquire lock. Try to keep the target indicator in the center of your HUD reticle. Once you have acquired lock, fire a harpoon to destroy the drone. These drones will not be using countermeasures. Well done. All aspect seekers function this way, from the Hornet missile to the Helios torpedo. In general, the larger and more powerful the warhead, the longer it will take to acquire lock and countdown between volleys. Now, let's have you face a real challenge. Multiple wings will appear simultaneously. Destroy them all. You must be in range of your target before you can gain aspect lock. Hit your burners to intercept the drones. This concludes Module TSM-107M. Engage your subspace drive to end this simulation.
Chatfishies donate $5 to the cookie. Hello, chat. I go bed soon. No, you don't. Sea Salt says he loves Aerith's boobs. You love my boobs. You love Aerith's tits.
Well done, pilot.
Difference.
You have successfully
I don't
completed
know, I think he was very clear in what he
TSM-107M
typed.
Advanced Qualification for the Hercules Mark II Heavy Assault Fighter. You are advised to proceed to Training Simulator Module TSM-107SE, covering shield management and the energy transfer system. Welcome to Training Simulator Module TSM-107SE, Advanced Qualification for the Hercules Mark II Heavy Assault Fighter. This module has been designed to acquaint pilots with shield management and the energy transfer system. TSM units are approved for use as part of the GTVA Combat Training Program or as a review for qualified pilots. The TSM series is not intended as a substitute for actual field training.
Have you done any of the alt missions?
It started.
Welcome to Module TSM-107SE, pilot. Don't touch the controls until you are told to do so. You will fail this session if you do not follow instructions carefully. First, let's take a look at the gauges and controls for your shield system. The Alliance acquired shielding technology from the Shivans during the Great War. Shield systems have been standard on Terran Vasudan fighters and bombers for over 30 years. Your shield system generates an energy shell that protects the hull of your ship from primary fire and missile blasts. As they absorb damage, your shields will weaken. However, your fighter will automatically regenerate its shields over time. Your shield integrity gauge is located in the lower right of your HUD. This gauge is now flashing. Your shield is divided into 4 quadrants. Each quadrant can withstand limited damage. When a shield quadrant sustains damage, the corresponding section of your shield integrity gauge will flash. Observe. Note the front of your shield is flashing as if you've taken a hit. Observe how the gauge changes as your shield sustains more damage. When a shield quadrant has been destroyed, all damage on that quadrant will impact the hull of your fighter. Your shields will regenerate themselves automatically. Let's accelerate this process to save time. Now observe as the front quadrant of your shield repairs itself to full strength.
My God.
Your shield is now fully recharged. Effective shield management can mean the difference between life and death. The simplest way to manage your shield is the Equalize Quadrants function. I have damaged your front quadrant again. Use your Equalize Quadrants function to repair your shields. Well done. Your front section has been partially recharged. This shield energy came from your other 3 quadrants. Practice this function often. I'm now going to reduce most of your shield strength. Note that 3 of your 4 quadrants are now near 0 power. With your shield management controls, you can maximize shield strength in a specific quadrant. First, maximize the strength in your front quadrant. Well done. Note that your front quadrant is at full strength, while the other quadrants have been drained. Maximizing your front shield quadrant is especially useful when you're attacking the turret of a large ship. Now I want you to maximize your rear shield quadrant. If you're pursuing an important objective and are being attacked from the rear, maximizing your rear shield quadrant can deflect the gunfire of your pursuer. Now, equalize quadrants again to distribute shield energy evenly around your ship. We will conclude this module with an overview of your Energy Transfer System, or ETS. In the lower right of your HUD are 3 bar gauges labeled G for guns, S for shields, and E for engines. You can use your ETS controls to augment or diminish the energy allocated to each of these 3 systems. First, let's increase your weapon's energy allocation. Observe that as you divert power to weapons, the energy levels for shields and engines drop. The more energy diverted to weapons, the faster your primaries will recharge. Your weapons will not inflict greater damage at higher ETS levels. High-energy cannons, such as the Prometheus, can quickly deplete your weapon reserves. If you require a sustained barrage of gunfire, diverting energy to primaries may be necessary. Now, let's increase your shield allocation. The higher your ETS setting for shields, the faster they'll recharge. Increasing your shield allocation may be critical in combat situations, such as stopping to rearm your fighter or flying through heavy flak. Now, divert more power to your engines. Increasing power to engines will improve your maximum speed by up to 30%, depending on the fighter's reactor capacity. Your afterburners will also recharge faster, enabling more frequent bursts of speed. For a slower fighter like the Hercules Mark II, increasing engine power may be necessary to chase down more maneuverable targets or cover large distances quickly. Well done. This concludes Module TSM-107-SE. Engage your subspace drive to end the simulation.
Oh, damn. We actually did.
Congratulations! You have successfully completed TSM-107-SE Advanced Qualification for the Hercules Mark II Heavy Assault Fighter.
A lot of these things didn't have anything to do with the fighter, though.
It's teaching you
The
basic
officers and
mechanics.
crew of the GTD Aquitaine. This is Admiral Petrov. At 0115 hours, we received a transmission from the 3rd Fleet headquarters. A Shivan cruiser and 3 fighter wings ambushed and destroyed the GTC Vigilant as it patrolled the Gamma Draconis jump node in the Capella system. Command deployed the GTD Carthage and GDC Dashor, though these vessels neutralized the immediate threat. All Allied units now in a state of enhanced vigilance. Command has ordered the Aquitaine to spearhead the operation in Gamma Draconis as we investigate the origin and extent of this incursion. Gamma Draconis is a remote, uninhabited system discovered shortly before the outbreak of the Great War. The system has no planets, no viable resources. GTSC Erickson visited the system 15 years ago and reported nothing out of the ordinary. Recon flights in Gamma Draconis detected activity near an uncharted jump node. Closer examination has revealed this node is not a natural phenomenon, but a massive subspace portal of unknown origin. We do not know why the Erickson failed to detect the portal when it last visited the system. This device may have been inactive and therefore invisible to long-range sensors, or it may be of recent construction. The Shivan vessels that destroyed Vigilant are not of any class encountered in the Great War. The light cruiser, designated Rakshasa, and the fighters designated Mara, have been added to your onboard database. This is our first contact with this species in over 3 decades. Our objectives are clear. We must secure Gamma Draconis or face annihilation a second time.
Chapels. Like aliens must.
Oh, awesome. Now that that's all done, you have a donation.
TK donates $5 and says, I don't know, Kibbs. You're listed as Boo's wife on his life insurance policy, which is odd, given he's a ghost. I don't think you donated enough for that to even be an acceptable joke. He said, what you fuck? And ban him. He's like, no.
Oh, so the reason I asked if you've done any of the bonus missions
Don't spoil
is... No. This is the mechanics of the game.
Yeah, but that's not...
If you do
We'll figure it out.
well enough on missions, you get offered bonus missions. That's it.
Moving on.
This is Lieutenant Samsa, squadron leader of the 107th Ravens.
Here's the situation. The GTD Aquitaine entered Gamma Draconis at 1640. The flagship will defend the Capella node as we advance to secure the system. Recon discovered a Shivan supply depot near the subspace portal, and this will be our target. Command believes the Shivans are preparing for a more aggressive attack on Capella. The SC Behemoth, a Rakshasa-class cruiser, guards the depot with a wing of Mara fighters. Enemy freighters are entering the system, dropping their cargo and departing through the portal. Your mission, pilot, is to execute a clean sweep of the area. Your primary target will be the Mara fighters. Once the escorts are down, destroy the Behemoth and any freighters in the vicinity. You'll need to hold down the fort until we deploy the Carthage and Dashur. After you secure the area, we'll send Wings Delta and Epsilon to relieve you.
Command, this is Alpha 2. We're in. I've got a visual on the subspace portal.
How many hostiles in sensor range?
One wing of Maras closing in fast. The Behemoth is 2.5 clicks out. 2 freighters and half a dozen cargo units are in the depot area.
Destroy those fighters. The Shivans will send reinforcements, so let's secure this area as quickly as possible.
The Maras are too fast. I can't get a lock.
We need a lock. They'll be fucking dead before you know it.
I've never seen anything like it. And these fighters are unbelievable.
Not that unbelievable. He's dead.
Gibbs, he said they're unbelievable.
I killed him, and now he has perished.
And Ragnarok has been a self-reminder for 26 months.
Keep killing him, kid. Keep killing him. Come on. Kill him faster. Let's turn on all 4 motherfucking guns. Woo! Jeffish, I don't like baddies. They're being mean to me. Get him away.
Just 18% more.
That thing's going fucking critical. I swear to motherfucking God. Just keep killing me, just keep killing me. What do we do?
Excellent work, pilots. Behemoth objective neutralized.
Hello. I think you should die.
Just keep camping.
Ow. Goddamn Shivan dogs. Okay.
Missile
I think
banks
it's all
completed.
sequence.
Calling in support. Area secure, Command. Standing by for further orders.
Hold your position, pilots. We are now deploying the Carthage and the Dashore.
I copy, pilot. Support ship in transit.
All right, hurry and get your ass over here, boy.
Command, we've got 4 or 5 hostile wings coming through the portal.
Please. Support ship, where are you?
We've got a new fighter class here. Designation Asteroid.
You fucking...
Where's the Carthage? We need reinforcements ASAP, Command.
Well, support's busy and it's not
Take
going.
action, pilots. Help is on the way.
Show us. There's too many of them. Send in the Carthage or get us out of here.
The Carthage and Dashore will emerge from subspace momentarily. Stand by.
The GTD Carthage, what's your status, pilot?
Shivan's just broken off their attack. They're heading for the Carthage.
Can't let them have the Carthage. They're gonna assault it, Chad. No, Shoggy! That's true.
Jump signatures for Subspace port.
Fuck.
SD Goliath.
Got a man down, Chad Bros. Another man down.
Yeah, their bombers are tough.
Flag. Holy shit. He's dead.
All hostiles have been neutralized. Now deploying Delta and Epsilon Wing. Alpha, you may return to base.
Delta Wing, now in position.
Alright, they're taking over. We've done our part, Bucketfish. Chee-fishies.
You survived your first sortie against the Shivans. Though we had only a small opposing force to contend with, survival is half the battle. The COs of both the Carthage and Dashore commend our squadron for the outstanding cover we provided. The Shivan Kane cruiser and its complement of fighters might have destroyed these vessels had we not intervened. Well done, pilot. A joint Terran-Vasutan task force under the direction of Dr. Mina Hargrove is now studying the subspace portal. We expect a preliminary report in a few hours. For preserving the systems of the Galactic Terran-Vasutan Alliance from Shivan invasion, you are hereby awarded the Allied Defense Citation.
Nuts. Damn. Bucket bitches. Bucket bitches.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
We'll turn up the voice a little bit. Get a little metal.
With the Gamma Draconis system secure, a task force of Terran and Vasutan scientists is now examining the subspace portal. At this point, the scientists have ruled out the possibility that devices of Shivan origin. Dr. Mina Hargrove, leader of the research team, has issued a report of its preliminary findings. An excerpt of this report follows.
The subspace portal is unlike any Shivan construction we have yet encountered. Though Shivans demonstrate considerable diversity as a species, all Shivan technology possesses certain distinctive properties. None is present in the subspace device, which means we must look elsewhere for the portal's origin. We do know that the device is very, very old, on the order of several thousand years.
The field generated by the interlocking movement of the portal's components creates a subspace vortex, connecting one part of the universe to another. Dr. Hargrove theorizes that whoever built this device may have used it to stabilize a jump node on the verge of collapse. Dr. Hargrove is correct. This technology is a tremendous discovery. By constructing our own portal, we might be able to reopen the Sol jump node in Delta Serpentis. Since the destruction of the Lucifer caused the node to collapse 32 years ago, Earth has remained isolated from the GTVA. We might also be able to stabilize subspace nodes that are currently too volatile for travel, thus creating routes to systems previously unexplored. Our military operation will focus on what lies on the other side of the subspace portal. Must determine where the node leads, the extent of the Shivan presence there. Above all, it must prevent the Shivans from returning to Gamma Draconis. Because the portal will remain active while the research team studies the technology, our systems are vulnerable to attack. Allied Command has deemed this an acceptable risk given the potential benefits.
My God, Chatfish.
At 1540 hours, the GTD Aquitaine entered the subspace portal in Gamma Draconis and jumped to our current position. We have entered a nebula, a vast and dense ionized field, and possibly the remnant of a supernova. We have traveled farther than any Terrans in the history of subspace travel. The nebula has severely limited the Aquitaine's long-range sensors. We are deploying our fighter wings to explore the immediate vicinity and determine the extent of the enemy presence. Each fighter squadron will deploy a flight of 4 wings. Alpha, Zeta, Iota, and Kappa will patrol a series of 4 waypoints. Zeta Wing will lead this sortie, so follow Zeta 1 and do not stray. Be advised the nebula could interfere with your onboard systems. The ionized field will compromise your sensors, even within combat range.
Iota Wing, you are cleared to take off. Kappa Wing, you have clearance. Zeta Wing, go. Alpha Wing, go.
Matching speed of the bucketfish.
Alpha, form up on Zeta. Follow Zeta 1's lead to the waypoints.
Why does Draconis sound so familiar? Don't know. Never heard of
Zeta
that.
1 is on your escort list. You can select a fighter with your escort targeting control.
There I am. Video game.
Form up on Zeta 1, Alpha. That's an order.
Okay, Alpha. Target my fighter and try to keep up. Boost your engine power and be ready to hit your burners because we're gonna get through this one fast and clean.
Good luck, pilots. Keep a tight formation and look out for each other. Let's all get home alive.
How are we supposed to get a visual confirmation? I can't see a thing in this mess.
Rather be fighting the NTF if you ask me. I never signed on for hunting Shivans. Don't kid yourself. We're the ones being hunted, pilot.
Command should shut down that portal and send the Aquitaine back to Deneb. We've got no business being out here.
If Command needs your opinion, they'll promote you to Admiral. Now shut up and focus.
Damn.
All flights report in.
This is Iota 1. Sensors are picking up zilch, Command. We're flying blind out here.
Alpha 2 here. Nothing to report.
This is Zeta 1. All clear.
Kappa Wing, what's your status? Over? Kappa Wing, this is Allied Command. Please respond.
I'm picking up something on sensors. I can't get a lock.
Iota Wing, investigate Kappa's last waypoint. The ionized field is interfering with our transmission.
Hostile targets confirmed. A wing of Manticores closing fast.
Pilots, destroy those fighters and stay alert. Watch for a flanking maneuver.
Check your neutral like no problem, man. We'll take them down.
That's one bogey down, Chatfish.
All bandits are down, Command. Area secure.
Resume your patrol, pilots.
There's gotta be a base or destroyer in this nebula somewhere. Those fighters couldn't survive out here on their own.
This nebula could be 10 or 20 light years in diameter. Finding a single ship would be impossible.
Unless the Shivans find us first.
Do we have a status update on Kappa Wing?
Negative. No word from Kappa yet. We'll find out in debriefing. Hostile indicators on radar. Detecting at least one wing of Manticores. Let's make this quick.
Ouch. Road. Hold the fuck still. You will fucking die, damn it. Nice.
attack on patrol. Alpha, follow my lead. Alpha 1, divert extra power to your engines if you need more speed.
What do you think happened to them chatfish? You think they got tickled in space? And they explode.
I could tell you, then you accuse me of spoiling.
So would be fun.
Cruiser or Corvette?
Do you recognize the configuration? Is it a Rakshasa or a Kane?
Negative, Command. It's a Terran cruiser, Fenris class.
There's no Allied ship authorized in your vicinity. Hail them, pilot.
This is Zeta Wing of the 107th Ravens, GTD Aquitaine. Please identify yourself.
This is Captain Arthur Romig of the GTC Trinity. We have sustained heavy damage, and our jump drive is inoperative. We need immediate assistance.
Your designation is incorrect, Romig. Your ship defected to the NTF 10 days ago. You have been stripped of your rank and citizenship in the GTVA. Surrender the Trinity, or be destroyed.
As captain of the NTC Trinity, I surrender on the condition you get us the hell out of here.
What's your status?
We repelled the Shivan attack, but engines sustained critical damage. I powered down non-essential systems so the Shivans wouldn't detect us. We've been drifting ever since.
What's your assessment of the damage?
Some components were destroyed in the attack, but my chief engineer thinks a field repair is possible.
We will send a damage control team with the necessary components. Transmit your diagnostics.
Transmitting now.
What were you doing out here, Romig?
As a prisoner of war, my rights are protected under the Beta Aquilate Convention. I will answer no questions, Command.
I thought Rebels didn't recognize BATAC.
No, but we do, pilot. Damage control has been deployed. They should be arriving momentarily.
Discovery here, initiating docking procedure. Watch our backs, little friends.
Bandits
We
incoming!
got you as little friends.
I can't hold them off much longer.
Fucking Xenos. And they're not even the friendly ones. They're the evil ones. Wig is bad. Wig is bad. True.
This game, red is bad.
Red is bad. Yellow one's friend. Send these Shivans straight to space hell. Best kind. Boop, 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 boop. You like the music? I like the music. It's kind of good repeat.
Prepare to be boarded, Trinity.
The music sounds like...
Trinity standing by.
Better than unexpected.
Be good, little bucket, bro.
Fuzzy drifted in here.
Docking point secure. Okay, Romig, we're taking you and your crew into custody. Follow the drill and no one gets hurt.
Or you're gonna be executed. He's like, no, don't execute me. And then he gets executed. Now he's dead.
Also, for the record, I agree with the Asian Empires placements.
More hostiles incoming.
I don't know why I need to say that.
Keep the Shivans away from the Trinity, pilots. That ship won't survive another attack. Give us a time estimate, Discovery.
We can jury-rig a solution in 15 minutes, Command.
Oh hey, how convenient. A time limit for the length of a mission.
Can you bring the anti-fighter turrets online?
Negative. We need all power on engines.
Get over that rotor, Trinity! Hurry up with those repairs!
sure we don't lose our escort target. Trinity's at 22 health and Discovery's at 24. Oh, we got hostiles. Coming in from there. There they are.
Heads up, enemy wing closing in.
We've lost the Trinity. All wings return to base.
What?
We're aborting this mission.
Beta wing here. We're bugging out.
I can't hold them off much longer.
I'm gonna guess a fighter.
Roger that, command. Iota jumping out now.
You confronted an overwhelming Shivan force in a hostile environment. Under these circumstances, there was nothing you or anyone else could have done to save the Trinity and our boarding party. You were lucky to survive this sortie, pilot. We have heard nothing from Kappa Wing since they vanished from our sensors. Unfortunately, we must presume the worst. They will be listed MIA unless we find evidence to the contrary. Our search parties have found no trace of these fighters. The presence of the Trinity deepens the enigma of the NTF's secret agenda. What was the Trinity doing out here? And what does Bosch know about the subspace portal? All patrols have uncovered an extensive Shivan force in the Nebula. Command will deploy more warships through the subspace portal to assist with our mission of exploration and containment. Iota and Epsilon wings encountered 2 Shivan cruisers near our current location. When our reinforcements arrive, we will move against them.
Good shit, bros. Unfortunate bucket fishies.
32 years ago, when the Altair system, Visudan scientists discovered the remnants of an extinct civilization we now call the Ancients. And here we found the secret to defeating the Shivans. How close did we come to being a footnote in the history of a future species that would happen upon our ruins 10,000 years from now? Would they indulge in the fiction of their own immortality until the Shivans came for them? And how long had this gone on? Did the Ancients stumble upon the monoliths and the tombs of their predecessors in this distant corner of space, dismissing the warnings carved in the walls of the sepulchre? And when the destroyers came at last, what did the Ancients think as they sifted the cremation of dust and bones, staring into the mute remains for a key? Some solution to their plight. What if there had been countless races, stretching back into infinity, and like the 9 cities of Troy, each civilization had been built on the rubble of one that came before, each annihilated by the Shivans. The Ancients died 8,000 years ago. As humanity emerged from its Neolithic infancy, they believed their voyage across the sea of stars woke the dragon that slept beneath the waves. That the Shivans were birthed from the flux of subspace, and their destruction was the revenge of an angry cosmos.
That's not bad. Pretty good.
With recent victories on the Civil War front, the GTVA Security Council has authorized the deployment of 2 Deimos-class corvettes into the nebular theater of operations. The Lysander and the Actium crossed the subspace portal in Gamma Draconis at 23:35 hours and joined up with the Aquitane's battle group. On their last sortie, Epsilon and Iota wings encountered 2 Shivan warships. A Rakshasa-class cruiser designated the Iblis, and a Lilith-class cruiser designated the Azurus. Admiral Petrock has instructed our corvettes to hunt down and destroy these vessels. The 107 will provide fighter cover. Alpha Wing, your mission is to escort the Lysander and the Actium as they carry out this assault. Your first priority will be to eliminate all hostile fighters and bombers. Only then will you assist the corvettes with their strike against the Shivan warships. If we lose either corvette, you will abort the mission and withdraw from the field immediately.
Steady as she goes. Those cruisers are somewhere in this vicinity. We're now converging on their last known position.
Are you reading anything on sensors, Actium?
Negative, Lysander.
If we don't find them, they'll find us. I don't expect we'll be disappointed.
The Shivans fought nothing but great war relics. We'll show them what firepower is all about. I'm picking up something. A wing of enemy fighters closing in.
Alpha and Beta, intercept those bandits. Keep them out of Lysander and Actium.
Also, all I was going to say is I like the game lets you fail mission to continue with the campaign. That's all I was going to say last time.
Wait, that was actually supposed to win?
No, you can win. It's very hard to do so. You can win that match. And you actually do find out why the Trinity was in the Nebula. Basically, like, imagine like a flow chart, right? From the first mission to the last missions. There's basically a flow chart of missions that you can do depending on if you succeed.
Now coming into view.
Confirmed. It's the Azurus, firing all guns.
What the hell, you little bitch?
Well done, pilot. Help the Corvettes finish off the Azurus, but don't get too close.
We have destroyed the Azurus, Command. That's one more Shivan cruiser out of circulation.
Okay, let's find that Rakshasa. Continue on your current heading. If you need to rearm pilots, now would be a good time. Deploying support ship now. Please stand by.
With the technology they had 30 years ago, it's a miracle we won the Great War.
No shields, no flak guns, no beam cannons.
You hear about Kappa Wing? Vanished without a trace, 5 clicks from the Aquitaine.
Their patrol found the NTC Trinity, right?
Yeah, that was Arthur Romik's ship. Hard to believe he turned traitor. Hey, Command, you gonna tell us what the rebels are doing out here?
You'll be informed on a need-to-know basis, pilot. Now kill the chatter and focus on your mission.
New readings coming up on sensors. Incoming fighters.
Run faster, goddammit! Chatfish!
Arming complete, sir. You're good to go.
Good. Distance. But it's cute that I try.
A wing of Seraphim is approaching fast. Intercept those bombers.
Oh, that's right. That's what they call their bombers, Seraphim. Kind of cringe, but damn, they're tanky.
Alright, time to knock these fuckers down, pig.
Yes, they will melt your cruisers.
Check your six.
Bitch. Now.
The Seraphim are history. Well done, pilots.
Ditto piano. Bum, 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 bum,
Now within
bum,
range.
bum, bum.
All guns fire for attack.
Also, do be mindful of where your cruisers are shooting. They will shoot through you.
They're my friends, though. Is it not?
Yeah. Remember, friendly fire isn't friendly.
I can't get a visual.
You don't say.
Can you get a closer look, bystander?
Oh, fuck. Oh, it's big.
Yep. It is. Remember it taking out that thing's...
The Shivan warship we encountered has been designated the SD Ravana. Allied forces have been deployed to engage this vessel. Given the number of Shivan fighters our wings have encountered, we knew an enemy destroyer had to be lurking somewhere within the nebula. Our impaired visibility and diminished sensor range made locating their base of operations difficult. Command hoped our offensive against the two Shivan cruisers would lure the destroyer from its hiding place. Under these circumstances, there was nothing you could have done to save that corvette from destruction. Admiral Petrock has informed me that the 107th may be called in to reinforce the vessels attacking the Ravana. Suit up for your next sortie, pilot.
Before you go to the next thing, if I remember right, the bonus for this map was taking out the guns of the destroyer.
The Shivan warship we encountered has been designated the SD Ravana.
Ravana.
This is Lieutenant Samsa. The Allied attack against the SD Ravana has deteriorated. We have lost the GTD Delacroix, and the surviving warships in the battle group are damaged. Petrock is scrambling the 107th to assist. Command will also sortie the GVC Somptus and the GTC Yakiba. Once they cross the subspace portal, we will move them into position. For this mission, we'll fly the GTB Boanerdzes, the Alliance's new attack bomber. The Boanerdzes maximizes shielding and payload, while offering enough maneuverability to make it a viable tactical unit. The bomber won't handle as well as the Herc-2, so stay on the move. Bombers make easy targets. With our Cyclops torpedoes, we'll have the firepower to take out the Ravana. If you're too far from the target, the flak guns will neutralize your bomb, so get as close as possible. Once you fire your salvo, hit your burners to get clear of the blast. The Cyclops has an extensive lock time and countdown. If we succeed, we will have secured the jump node between the Nebula and Gamma Draconis. If we fail, we pave the way for a Shivan invasion of our systems. Good luck, pilot. We know you can do it.
Okie dokie. Alright.
I've acquired sensor lock on the Ravana. The destroyer is currently out of range. No visual on Allied ships, but we can see their cannon signature. Show us how it's done, sir.
Bombers, close in on the Ravana. We must end this now.
Fuck.
Roger that, Command. Warheads are armed and ready. What's the friendly fire? You get hit, you won't make it to your own service.
Come on, how about you fucking die, huh? How you fucking die? Woohoo!
Secondary bank's empty. Calling in support. IFF confirmed. Hostiles inbound.
Killing everybody that isn't human. Except for that one other race, that's okay. We can let them live. We can let them live. Actually, there are equals, I think, in this game.
There's a treaty between the two species now.
We realized that the bad people were evil. I'm just going on what I know.
There was a massive misunderstanding, if I remember right, during the Third War. I think the first alien species was running from these guys, if I remember right.
Well, that's like a torpedo.
Incoming jump signature. Hostile configuration.
Look how chunky that torpedo is.
How about you fucking die, you ugly son of a bitch? Slow down and let me kill your ass.
This game looks good for 1999. It's about
the blast. I'll hit it with torpedoes and send it to space head.
Check your six. Take evasive action, pilot. Mayday! Mayday!
Man, damn. I'm a Chatfish. Oh, that's a big fucking chip. There we go.
Incoming jump signature. Hostile configuration.
Incoming jump signature. Hostile Chatfish. What? Why is he so fucking mean? That's a good question. Black, welcome to the stream, little buck.
Hello, Black.
Come on! Come on! Come on, you ugly fuck! Yeah! Yeah! Eat that! Little bitch! She'll disappear. Big ship. Oh my fuck. Woo. Come on. Come on, bitch.
Better than you.
Good luck at work, Slutty-o. He's like, Slutty-o. The Ravana will be dead on us soon. Blast him, chat. Blast him. Come on, Chatfish. Come on. 2, 1. That's a bit close. That's a bit close. 25%.
Slowly.
Torpedoes away.
Oh, by the way, Kip, did you see what I sent you?
I'm in the middle of something.
It's a... You'll like it.
We gotta lock on, then we gotta blow him up. 17%. The Ravana's about to meet God.
Yeah. Oh no, you have to.
12%.
Few seconds.
The Ravana's hull integrity has fallen below critical. Destruction of primary target is imminent.
And that should be the Ravana being fucking history.
Oh, that's unfortunate. You're probably not going to get credited with the kill.
That's okay, as long as the war is won.
Ravana objective neutralized. All units return to base.
Fuck! Big explosion, Chatfishies! I will return to base, but I must have my revenge. The enemies of man cannot stand before us, champ. You guys show exit! You fight like a Vasudin!
Let it go here.
The destruction of the Ravana is the most significant victory over the Shivan since the end of the Great War. We have secured the subspace node linking the Nebula with Gamma Draconis, and we have demonstrated our technological superiority over our Great War nemesis. We have proven without a doubt that we have the firepower to neutralize any Shivan threat. A new class of intercept fighter will be stationed on board the Aquitaine. I have recommended that you be transferred to this unit. Interceptors are fast, high-performance fighters, requiring pilots with good reflexes. You've got the talent for it, and you'll represent the Ravens well. Command has ordered the Aquitaine to return to the Capella system. Admiral Petrarch will brief the crew about our upcoming operation.
Lieutenant Commander Cordova here. Welcome to the 242nd Suicide Kings, pilot. I've heard from unofficial channels that the rebels have launched a surprise attack in the Epsilon Pegasi system. Details at this point are sketchy below 5-level clearance, and Command is in no hurry to fill us in. Petrarch says he'll brief the Aquitaine when we reach Capella. The GTA formed the Suicide Kings in the Great War, when the old Valkyrie fighter went into service after the Shivan attack on Ross 128. The 242nd was stationed on the Galatea back then, and our first mission was the capture of Lieutenant Alexander McCarthy. We all studied the McCarthy trials in school, pilot. We're a part of history here, though the Galatea is long gone, and the Valkyrie has since been retired. The Perseus is the next-generation interceptor, the fastest fighter in the GTVA. Our primary combat role is charging bombers and chasing down warheads. We're also assigned to surgical strikes against bigger warships. We're not called the Suicide Kings for nothing, pilot. We earn that name on every mission. For that reason, I suggest you review the Perseus training modules as soon as possible. There you'll learn how to target bombs and turrets, and everything else you need to serve in an intercept squadron. You are now authorized to use the GTM-43A Stiletto II missile, designed to incapacitate subsystems. The 43A improves on the original Stiletto design by modifying its guidance systems and disruptor charge. The Stiletto also boasts a more powerful propulsion system, increasing its speed and effective range.
Welcome to Training Simulator Module TSM-122X, Advanced Qualification for the Perseus Intercept Fighter. This module has been designed to acquaint pilots with targeting bombs, turrets, and subsystems. TSM units are approved for use as part of the GTVA combat training program or as a review for qualified pilots. The TSM series is not intended as a substitute for actual field training. Welcome to Module TSM-122X, pilot. Don't touch the controls until you are told to do so. You will fail this section if you do not follow instructions carefully. The most significant role of the Perseus Interceptor fighter is destroying enemy bombers and their warheads. For this exercise, we need a target. Let's bring in a Deimos-class corvette. Remember the escort list? It's on the right-hand side of your HUD. Use the escort targeting control to select the Deimos. Good. Now, let's make this interesting. Here comes a wing of Shivan Seraphim bombers. Don't be afraid. This is only a training simulator. Just observe the action for now. As the Seraphim bombers approach the Deimos, they launch their ordnance. Use the bomb targeting control to acquire the Shivan warheads. If there are no warheads in flight, this control will select the bomb will appear in your target view until it detonates. Observe that as the bomb impacts the hull of the Deimos, the name of the corvette flashes in your escort monitor. That's how you know a ship on your escort list is taking damage. Bombs also appear as amber blips on your radar. Let's cover one more targeting control. The target's attacker function enables you to select the enemy ship attacking your target. This is especially useful in defensive or escort missions. First, select the vessel you have been ordered to defend. Cycle through friendly targets or use the escort. Very good. Now, use the target's attacker control to acquire the nearest hostile current. Now, let's see how well you do in a combat situation. To make things fair, we'll restore the Deimos to full strength. Before we unleash the bombers, here are a few more pointers. First, locate the bomb by sensors or by sight. You'll destroy the bombs more efficiently if you can rely on visual contact, but sometimes you'll need to use the bomb targeting control if you get disoriented. It only takes 1 or 2 hits to destroy a bomb, and most warheads are generally slower than your intercept fighter, but don't get too close. The shockwave could damage your hull or knock out your subsystems. Obviously, the best tactic is to destroy the bombers before they launch their ordnance. An intercept fighter is built for speed so that you can engage multiple bomber waves across the field of engagement. Now, intercept and destroy the Seraphim bombers before they neutralize the corvette.
Tear apart these ships. Let's go, Jackals.
Well, I'm back.
Welcome back. That's done. And then we get it with everything we got, little Jackals. Get it with everything you got. Little tiny shields can't handle it.
Excellent work, pilot. You repelled the bomber attack and protected the Deimos.
Yeah, it's at 50% health. Woo!
Here's another tip. Using the messaging window, you can order your squad mates to protect a target. Pilots
Are we
assigned to protect
enjoying
a target
the free
will help you
space?
intercept bombs
just
launched at the target. Chasing bombs is a lot easier when you work together as a team. For the next phase of this simulation, let's restore the Deimos to full strength. We'll also change the vessel's IFF status from friendly to hostile. Target the corvette using your hostile targeting control. Good. As a fighter, you have minimal chance of destroying a large ship on your own. Bombs and beam cannons are much more effective, but these weapons are too big to mount on a fighter. However, the speed and maneuverability of the fighter make it ideal for surgical strikes against the turrets and subsystems of larger ships. Use the turret targeting control to cycle through the turrets of the ship. Observe that the corvette has a range of weapons. Observe how the turret is outlined by a large square. The target view will display the type of turret and its current integrity. If the targeted object is not in view, it will be marked by a diamond. Now, excellent. Once you destroy a turret, your sensors will automatically target the next turret in order of priority. Larger warships have dozens of firing points, and in combat situations, you might not have time to cycle through all the turrets to find the one that is firing at you. You have an attacker targeting control that will select the nearest hostile firing on your ship. If the attacker's a warship, the turret firing on you will be targeted. This control can help you prioritize the enemies that pose the greatest danger to your fighter. Let's try it now. The Deimos will begin firing on you with one or more of its turrets. Use your attacker targeting control to identify the turret firing on you.
7R.
Now, destroy the turret. Feel free to use guns and missiles. Note that both heat-seeking and aspect-seeking missiles will home in on subsystems once they acquire lock. Good. Now let's see how you do against multiple turrets.
on, Chatfishies. Don't be little bitches about it. They're little bitches. Whoa. Look at them. They're bitching. Chatfish. I'm just tickling that widow to it. And we just go far away and we zoom right back in.
Deploying support ship now. Please stand by.
Poor Chatfish. Round and fat. The round and fat. The big and chubby and the round and chubby. My little Chatfish. Look at this. We're waiting peacefully for the ship to dock or some shit.
Rearming complete, sir. You're good to go.
We're good to go. Jacked up and good to go.
Great work, pilot. Let's end this session with a look at targeting subsystems. By pressing the subsystem targeting control repeatedly, you can cycle through the subsystems of your target. A subsystem appears on your HUD outlined by a large square. If the targeted system is not in view, it will be marked by a diamond. Now, target the sensors on the Corvette. Nice work. Now select the Akaton Subsystem Disruptor Gun, or SDG, as your primary weapon. The Akaton SDG is an energy weapon developed by the Vesudans. The Akaton destroys the subsystems of a target, doing only minimal damage to the target's hull. Using the Akaton SDG, destroy the sensors of the Deimos Corvette. Good. Note that you can also order your squad mates to destroy the subsystems of your target. In the messaging window, select the disabled command to take out the engines. The disarm command will order the pilots to destroy your target's weapon subsystem. Well done. This concludes module TSM-122X. Engage your subspace drive to end the simulation. Well done, pilot. You have successfully completed TSM-122X, Advanced Qualification for the Perseus Intercept Fighter. Good luck with your upcoming assignment.
"36 hours ago, the NTF launched a full-scale offensive in Epsilon Pegasi, taking the GTVA 6th Fleet by surprise. Commanding his forces from the NTD Repulse, Rear Admiral Koth leads the rebel advance. With 75% of our forces in this system decimated, the regional death toll since the incursion now exceeds 80,000. Unless we act quickly, decisive rebel victory is imminent. The GTD Aquitaine will lead the Allied counterstrike against Koth and his warships. We will resupply in Capella before shipping out to the front. We have also learned our campaign in Sirius has failed. A two-pronged offensive launched from Alpha Centauri and Deneb encountered fierce resistance. Unless we can devise a military solution for dealing with the rebels, the GTVA will be forced to recognize the NTF's authority in Sirius, Regulus, and Polaris. Allied engineers in the meantime are developing and adapting technologies that will enable us to fight more effectively in the Nebula. Dr. Hargrove and her research team continue to study the Subspace portal. Their findings have been classified Level 5. Until the situation in Epsilon Pegasi has been normalized, the GTVA will suspend its operations in the Nebula.
Oh, yeah.
This is Lieutenant Commander Cordova, leader of the 242nd Suicide Kings. Welcome to Epsilon Pegasi, pilots. NF Station, the Alliance's base of operations in this system, is now under attack. Though we have destroyed the NTC Outrage, the Cato continues to bombard the installation with heavy beam fire. Evacuation of civilian personnel on board NF Station is now in progress. As you know, civilians are protected under the Beta Aquila Convention, but the NTF has rejected that treaty and its provisions. Fortunately, most of the civilian convoy has jumped safely to the Capella jump node. Your mission is to defend NF Station. As leader of Alpha Wing, you will command your squad mates to destroy the fighters and warships besieging our installation. If the rebels sortie their Zeus bombers, intercept the warheads before they impact the base. Allied forces are engaging the rebels throughout the system. As resources become available, they will be deployed to assist you. Until we get these reinforcements, however, holding down the fort is all up to you. This sortie will be the first combat field test of the Perseus intercept fighter. So let's put on a good show.
I hate bombing intercepts. I don't wanna do it.
Affirmative.
So the game's making it.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
It appears the enemies of man are pewing us. Pew, pew, pew. You know, because Chatfish are dumb and stinky.
Pew, pew.
You know what we could do? We could target the radar dish with our super duper weapons.
NTF fighters, you are firing upon a civilian vessel. Break off your attack.
Alpha, we need some fighter cover on the Calypso. Hold back the rebels so the civilians can escape.
Station here. NTF bombers are closing in.
Intercept the bombs before they hit the installation. We must not lose that base.
Treasure. Perfect.
Well done. The NTC Cato has been destroyed.
Bombs.
And there Kib wins.
Distinctly remember, but to be fair, that one did kind of come. And you had a...
Our Chatfish, we are giving grand bucket orders. All wings. Protect my target.
Affirmative.
lost. Engineering reports the situation is under control.
This is the GTFR Calypso. We have cleared NF station. Now engaging subspace drive.
In case you didn't catch the call, there are more bombers coming.
Roger that, sir. Engaging your target. Affirmative.
Holy fuck.
Neutralized.
Command, this is NF station. A new wing of bombers has jumped in. Request immediate fighter cover.
Roger that, sir. Your target. Hull integrity failing. Give me no! Check your reading incoming subspace. Configuration unknown.
Command, there's a massive warship now emerging from subspace.
What do you want me to do about that? What do you want?
And they want you to take care of the bombers.
Let's please Vasudin. I think it's Vasudin.
IFF status is friendly. Meet the Colossus, the largest spacefaring warship ever constructed.
This is the GTVA Colossus. Fighters stand clear of hostile warships. All batteries, fire at will.
In case you didn't see, it just fucking chunked itself from like 80.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh, NF station's at 15%.
Return to base, pilots. Mission accomplished.
Thank God. That was hard. Technically, I'm gonna fucking subspace drive into that fucking station. Like, Allahu Akbar!
Colossus, maintain your current position.
In your courageous defense of NF Station, you were eyewitness to an historic moment. The first combat deployment of the GTVA Colossus. You and your wing also showed us what the Perseus intercept fighter can do. Against overwhelming odds, you repelled an attack against a facility of the utmost strategic importance for the Alliance. The commander of NF Station personally extends his gratitude, pilot. I can see you'll make a fine addition to the Suicide Kings. The Alliance has won battle after battle throughout the system, crushing the NTC Rapier, the NTC Explorer, and the NTD Normandy.
Oh.
These victories allies have stalled the rebel advance, and now with the help of the Colossus, we will push them back into the Polaris system, securing Epsilon Pegasi once and for all.
Yeah,
for demonstrating exceptional skill in combat, you are hereby awarded the Distinguished Flying Cross.
So if you couldn't put two and two together, literally it's just keeping the station alive for the entire mission.
Yep. Chatfish.
The following is classified level row. Unauthorized access is punishable under the GTVA Security Act, Deneb Convention, Section 2135. We vanquished the Shivans in the Great War, but the hard questions remain. How would we confront the threat of future invasion? The Shivans might return at any time, any place, without warning. How would we fight the next threat to the very existence of our species? In 2345, on the 10th anniversary of the Shivan attack on Ross 128, the Vasudan Emperor Khonsu II addressed the newly formed GTVA General Assembly. The Emperor inaugurated an ambitious and unprecedented joint endeavor, the GTVA Colossus.
Together we built a civilization from the ruins of the Great War, and now we stand on the threshold of a new era of prosperity and harmony. Through Project Colossus, the Vasudan people celebrate a renewed covenant of peaceful coexistence and mutual defense of our Terran allies.
The Colossus is the most powerful spacefaring warship ever constructed. Spanning 6 kilometers from bow to stern, the Colossus has taken over 20 years to complete.
Oh no, it's fucking
12
massive.
Lucifer-class destroyers can fit within its massive hull. Its state-of-the-art weaponry includes 45 laser turrets, 15 flak guns, 12 missile batteries, and 12 beam cannons. The Colossus wields more firepower than 5 Orion-class destroyers combined. 60 fighter and bomber wings are housed in its vast hangar, and its crew numbers over 30,000. Among its major contractors are industry giants Triton Dynamics, Subak Innis, and the Akaton Corporation. The Alliance now wages war on multiple fronts. In Deneb, Alpha Centauri, Epsilon Pegasi, and the mysterious nebula beyond Gamma Draconis. Once deployed, the Colossus will end these conflicts swiftly and decisively. If ever the Shivans return to threaten our worlds, we will be ready to face the challenge, securing peace for today and for generations to come.
Nice.
The 242nd will escort a supply convoy as it makes its rendezvous with the GTVA Colossus. As we prepare the Colossus for the Allied counterattack, we must handle the logistics of supplying and maintaining this warship. Convoys of transports, gas miners, and freighters have been deployed for this purpose. The Colossus will jump in and rendezvous with your convoy at the Capella jump node, located on the far side of an asteroid field. The area has been the site of intense fighting and rebel activity. Intelligence believes the rebels might attempt to attack our supply convoys rather than challenge the Colossus directly. You will be leading Alpha Wing, the main escort component. Your mission is to defend the GTFR Paracombe, the GTG Avila, and the GVG Juyan. The Avila and Juyan are mining vessels designed to collect fuel from gas giants for the reactors that power the Colossus. The Vasudans have dispatched a wing of Serapis fighters to guard the Juyan. You do not have command over this unit. However, the 242nd Suicide Kings are responsible for the Juyan's safety. 18 months of civil war are beginning to strain Terran-Vasudan relations, especially in contested systems. See to it that Juyan survives.
Protect the Paracombe, Juyan, and the Avila. If it doesn't survive, Chatfish will die.
We're heading into the asteroid field now, Command. We're approximately 23 kilometers from the Capella jump node.
I'm picking up hostile indicators on my radar. I can't get a lock. Might be nothing but asteroid interference.
That's wishful thinking, pilot. Proceed with caution and stay close to the convoy.
Bad people wouldn't hide in asteroid belts.
Chip, I think we're in some sort of space war. I thought they were actually in a bathtub.
Holy shit!
It's a big bathtub. It's a big...
Command, a rebel sentry gun is activated 1,000 meters from the convoy.
Destroy it, but be careful, Alpha. The NTF seem to have an ambush in the works. Keep an eye out for hostile fighters.
Bandits incoming!
The rebels have sorties and Medusa bombers. Intercept them before they fire their missiles. We must protect that convoy.
Did you catch that bomber?
Whoa! The rebels must die. I hate rebels. I hate rebels so fucking much. I fucking loathe these fucking assholes here. Oh no, you don't. You fucking. No. I deny you.
Even though
Deny your weapon its purpose.
Even though it's
Get out of here, you fucking bomber asshole. Focus fire on the bomb. Kill him.
Welcome to the ship store, maybe.
Escort ship is wounded.
after the Colossus, Storm Raven, you would have just missed the mission where it was introduced.
We're almost to the destination, chat bros. As they're floating through space, getting closer to their objective. Every good thing comes in threes, and that's the form of bombers. There'll be 3 fucking bomber wings. I'm calling it, chat. I sense them dropping their payloads upon us. Like, what the fuck?
It's kind of gay.
Don't say it like a load, kid, because it's really homosexual.
I'm actually kind of curious how long this game is. It feels like it's going faster than I would want it to, story-wise. But maybe it's supposed to do this.
Maybe it's significantly longer than just the start of the story.
Maybe, yeah.
Bandits incoming!
No, there's still a decent bit.
I have a feeling our ship is gonna. Oh, what do we got? What do we got? Bombers? Oh, I hate bombers.
What era of gaming was this? You said
1990s.
1999? Oh wow, that era. That's what, PlayStation era?
Well, it's PC, so it doesn't really matter in this case.
I'm just talking about it. Maybe you got it running.
Come on, you asshole.
GTC Parapet. We have orders to blockade the Capella jump node and we must not leave our position. We will sortie a wing of Perseus fighters to assist. Good luck, pilots.
The NTC Maelstrom has entered the asteroid field. When it gets in range, the cruiser will fire its forward beam cannon at the convoy. Alpha 1, you are ordered to neutralize that turret.
All units in the vicinity of the Capella jump node, mayday! Our convoy is under attack. Repeat, our convoy is under attack.
Alright, what fucking beam weapon?
IFF confirmed. Hostiles inbound.
God. Subsystems, beam turret. All fighters. Disable my target.
Also, yeah, taking out that beam is really gonna help because you can see it just almost chunked the leading ship.
Come on, team, get the fuck over here! We're not doing so good, Chatfish. Please, for the love of God, kill this fucking thing. Beam turret down.
We have destroyed the Maelstrom.
Bomber spotted. Fuck, bomber got through. Okay.
You saved the Ju Young.
We are getting closer to the destination, but it's not getting closer fast enough.
By the way, guys, that thing I sent you.
Uh-oh.
It's like...
Ah, it's the Colossus. Alright, we've got enough friendly ships in the area. That's good.
So, what's happening?
We're waiting for our little transports to get there. We're just running escort.
This is the GTVA Colossus. We have reached the rendezvous point. Now deploying transports. Theta Wing, stand watch. Alpha, the situation is now under control. You may return to base.
Nice. Boop, boop, boop.
Thank you for your escort, Alpha Wing.
Excellent job, pilot. The convoy made its rendezvous with the Colossus without losing a single ship. As the other freighters and gas miners transfer their payload to the Colossus, the Alliance is making final preparations for our attack against Admiral Cobb and the NTD Repulse. A demonstration of our ultimate weapon should force the rebel leadership to reconsider their territorial ambitions. GTVA units throughout the system report a successful coordinated strike against NTF targets. Command is confident the long stalemate in Epsilon Pegasus Psi will soon come to a favorable resolution. By clearing out the rebel sentry guns in the asteroid field, you have significantly reduced the danger posed to future convoys on this route. Your initiative may save many lives. You destroyed the Maelstrom, but failed to neutralize its forward beam turret first. Had you followed orders, you would have reduced the damage inflicted upon the convoy vessels.
Damn.
Though you have been granted responsibility as a wing leader, this does not privilege you to ignore Command's directives. This incident will be noted in your record.
But I'm a hero, though.
Yeah, but you didn't follow orders.
Because you're bad at
I'm a rogue squadron.
The Alliance will now take the Colossus on the offensive.
I'm John Rogue Squadron.
We intend to break the back of the Rebel fleet in Epsilon Pegasi, and the 242nd will play a pivotal role. Rear Admiral Koth is somewhere in this system. He will not commit the repulse unless it's absolutely necessary. Your job is to create that necessity. To lure Koth into our trap, the first phase of the mission will involve an attack against the Rebel cruisers, Majestic and Refute. They are defended by a complement of 12 Hercules-class fighters. With the speed and agility of the Perseus, you should be able to outmaneuver the Hercs and take them down. Your primary objective will be to eliminate the fighter escort. This will pave the way for the GTC Rampart and our bomber wings, which will deliver the main thrust of the strike. Our plan is to damage the Rebel cruisers while presenting the smallest credible threat. If the Rebels think our force consists of nothing more than a Leviathan and a few errant bombers, they may capitalize on this advantage and sortie their fleet. For this reason, the cruisers must not be destroyed before their reinforcements enter the field of engagement. If Koth sends in the repulse to finish the job, Command will deploy the Colossus to strike the final blow. Your secondary objective will be to defend the Rampart during this phase of the battle. The cruiser will probably sustain damage from the earlier exchange. Good luck, Alpha.
My God. We must defend the Rampart, Bucket Bros. Like, Bucket!
Alpha, your primary objective is to intercept the escort. The Rebel cruisers have anti-fighter guns. Stay out of range to avoid them.
Alright, Chatfish. I'm issuing a bucket order. Bucket orders.
Affirmative.
You'll protect my target. And you will do so with honor and glory. Whoa. Whoa. Shut the fuck up.
Bandit on your tail.
Woo! Match your speed, come on. Give me some fucking wiggle room, Bucketfish, come on. There we go. You're fucking dead. Okay, we need to bait those fighter groups away.
That would be advantageous, yes, so you're not fighting with one.
Proceed with caution, Alpha. Those anti-fighter beams have an effective range of 1,500 meters. Try to lure the escorts away from their
cruisers. When was this game made?
1999, I think.
That is the number that's been thrown around, yes.
It's early 3D space game. Taking advantage of the whole 3D dimensional stuff. Revolutionary technology. What?
Technology beyond our imagination.
We're out of the early super experimental 3D stuff, which is like 1998 and 7. It's very early though in the 3D. Pretty stable though, but then again, it's pretty simplistic. All right, let's work.
Yeah, 1998, around the late 90s is when early 3D was. It was experimenting. It was around that time you had the N64 era with Mario, Crash, Mario.
Woo! Get fucked, motherfucker. Get rid of your fighter bomber escort. Send you to fucking hell. Oh god, are they engaging beams?
Yeah. That class of the ship has beams. The best way to increase damage is to create the beam cruiser.
Well with them.
Fighters are closing in on you, Alpha. Lure them back to the rampart.
They could have been closing on me sooner than that. I don't know what wings are bombers. I don't control bomber wings, do I? I don't know. I fucking don't know.
I would suspect the fighter is going down, but I am close to the bomber. You can order your range target for weapon.
The fighter escort has been eliminated. Pull back to the rampart and rearm if you need to, Alpha. Zeta Wing will take it from here. Stand by in case more rebel fighters jump in.
Engage.
Sensors picking up a wing of rebel Lokis, designation Nebula. Seek and destroy, and Lokos destroyer has jumped in.
This feels like a fucking shit show.
Big Fish has devoured our base.
Yeah, because it
Now
is.
sitting in the Colossus.
That felt like more like a shit
Alpha,
show
your
than anything
primary
else.
objective is to intercept the escort. The rebel cruisers have anti-fighter guns. Stay out of range to avoid them.
Affirmative. That's a confirmed kill.
Come on, cut me some fucking slack game. Fuck, my fighter supports ass!
You did fly right into the middle.
The entire wing was with
Your
me.
primary objective is to intercept the escort. The rebel cruisers have anti-fighter guns. Stay out of range to avoid them.
Affirmative.
From me, dipshits.
It's probably the Pegasus wing that you control.
Yes, sir. We'll take him down.
Kill all enemies. That's control is not the button I think it is.
Affirmative.
Proceed with caution, Alpha. Those anti-fighter beams have an effective range of 1,500 meters. Try to lure the escorts away from their cruisers.
Come over here, you little bitches. Bitches!
Use the biatch.
Ah, fuck me. Get over here, you cowards.
The escort fighters are closing in on you, Alpha. Lure them back to the rampart.
Oh my god.
Watch your back, pilot. Affirmative.
to the rampart and rearm if you need to, Alpha. Zeta Wing will take it from here. We'll need you to stand by in case more rebel fighters jump in. Deploying support ship now. Please stand
It's
by.
power shields. Oh my god, Championship.
Sensors picking up a wing of rebel Lokis, designation Libra. Seek and destroy.
Libra.
This is Data Wing. We've delivered the goods and are returning to base.
This is the GTP Rampart. We're powering down our engines to minimize damage against the cruisers.
Support aboard.
That our ruse is finished.
Admiral Coff's destroyer has jumped in. The MTT repulse. The big fish has devoured our bait. Now sending in the Colossus.
I copy, pilot. Support ship in transit.
Holy fuck.
Remember, you switched all your energy to you.
The repulse is deploying its fighter wings. Alpha, we need you to intercept.
Military
area. Support ship is down.
One's better than none, after all.
What the fuck is even happening?
deploying support ship now. Please stand by.
The rampart is failing to defend itself. And there's not a lot I can do about that.
Escorts can't take out the army
with aborted.
Oh. I think the biggest problem with this game is that your AI is so stupid. Well, either way, that completes Chatfish's request to play this game. It's actually pretty cool, but, my god.
It's a game where you need to know what the map is going to be, and selecting a loadout to specifically do that thing.
We'll be popping in the Discord because it is actually past stream time. We should have ended an hour ago. I almost didn't even notice the clock. So we'll see you guys in the Discord. Thank you for hanging out, and thanks for your generous donations. Scratch this one off the list, kiddos. See you in the next stream, chat. Bye.
Alright then, have a good